All right, welcome back to Unpacking Standards. So in our last video, we talked about the skills in a standard and unpacking those skills, figuring out what the skills are in a standard. And so I have my document, my unpacking standard document. There we go, a little bit better there. And I went through and I highlighted the verbs or the skills, the thinking, the action the students would be doing, right? And so today we're going to now move into thinking about the concepts, the things that we want students to learn, the ideas that they're going to be learning. And so I would like for you to grab your pen and grab your paper, and I'm going to just take a moment. We're going back to our driver's ed, standard, right? Which is students should identify and comply with merging, speed control, lane selection, and existing situations on limited access highways at speeds of 55 miles per hour. Okay, so this is kind of tricky. I had to really do some thinking on this. And so I'm going to tell you why, because technically students, I'm not teaching them. That's not a concept. That's who I'm teaching to, right? So they need to identify and comply. So this is the action they need to take, the thing that they need to learn how to comply with some sort of action. That's the action they're going to have to do. They have to follow those rules. You need to identify what those rules are and then be able to do them, or identify what they need to do and then be able to actually do it. And so merging technically is a verb. When you're driving a car, you're merging, but I need to teach them the concept of merging. And so I am underlining that. And, you know, if you were to look it up in the dictionary, it would say it's a verb because it is an action. However, in this situation, I have to teach you specifically how to merge. So I'm going to go through and underline. I'm on step 2. Underline, I need to teach them merging. I need to teach them speed control, like how to control their speed, how to monitor their speed. I need to teach them about lane selection. Oh my gosh, I live in St. Louis, so merging from one interstate to another interstate with people driving like maniacs and weaving out of traffic, knowing your lane and how to choose which lane to be in is critical. And I need to also teach them existing situations. So we're going to talk more about that in just a little bit, but think about, as a driver, your parents probably always told you to be a defensive driver, right? And so you have to think about all of these potential situations and be able to kind of navigate the existing situation. So those are going to be concepts that I'm teaching. I'm teaching merging, speed control, lane selection, and existing situations. Those are specific concepts that I'm teaching. So what I want you to do is go back to your standard, and I want you to take your pen and I want you to go through and then just underline those nouns, those concepts, those things that you're teaching, those ideas that you're going to be teaching your students. Okay, well, off you go.